Alright, today we are gonna cook a spicy Thai beef salad. This is one of my absolutely favorite dishes in the Thai kitchen, besides the Pad Kra Pao, the holy basil stir-fried chicken. And let's go straight to the cooking. What we need is, we need really good steak. That can be some sirloin steak, some rump steak, or even a filet would work for it. It has to be a very, very tender steak. In addition to that, we need some fresh herbs and spices such as chili shots, garlic cloves, some shallots, then some fresh lime juice, some eggs, spring onions if you wish, and some other sauces such as the fish sauce. I'm gonna use some sugar to sweeten it. I'm gonna use the palm sugar. And last but not least, very, very important, we need to have the main ingredient. That's gonna be mint, fresh mint. You can take a regular mint for that. And one more very important ingredient is the rice, puffed rice. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna start to marinate the steaks. I took some sirloin steak, as you can see. We put them into a nice pot, and we take some regular pepper. Then after that we are going to add some soya sauce. You can just take a regular soya sauce. I would say minimum 20 minutes duration time for the marination, and you can also let it in overnight. That's absolutely fine. It just gives a taste to the beef, and it makes it even more tender when you fry it later on. Actually, one tip from my side to marinate the beef is take a piece of lemongrass, cut off the edges, and then just cut it in a few pieces. That way that most of the flavor can get out of the lemongrass. Just mix it into the soya sauce and the beef. That will give an extra Asian touch and taste to that meat. So as a next step, we are going to proceed with our vegetables. What we want to chop it just a little bit. Always be careful and make sure not to cut your fingers. So I get it like that. And let's go through one more time. Excellent, that's exactly how we want to have it. Let's now move on to the chili shots. I usually take the red chili shots, but if you don't have them, it's also fine to take some green ones. Taste wise, I don't think it's a big difference. You can also add some bigger chili shots. So the ones I was showing you just before, these are the Thai chili shots, very spicy, and the bigger they are, usually the less spicy, they are. Alright, let's chop them as well. Cut off the ends, and then just slice them gently into fine slices. It really depends how spicy you like it. I usually recommend to take between 5 and 10 Thai chili shots, and maybe At the moment I don't have that many spicy chili shots at home, so I just add some more big chili shots, which is absolutely fine. You can go wrong on this. Just do it as ever you feel like. So let's add one more, huh? Excellent. All right, once you chopped and sliced the chili and the garlic, you may put it into a little pot. Then we are going to prepare the shallot. Preparation is always key in the Thai kitchen. The more you prepare, the less you have to do afterwards. Let's move on to the spring onions. Quickly wash them, cut off the edges. And why do we need spring onions if we have white onion already? It's actually quite simple. It doesn't really matter what kind of onion you take, if it is the red one, white one, spring onions. I just think the fusion of the different onions give it a very special taste, so that's why let's use some different sorts of onions. And if you take the spring onion, it gives a nice color to the dish if we just take the green part right here. Let's add it as well to that pot. The limes. Now, before we start cooking the Thai beef salad and the steaks, we are going to prepare the rice, the puffed rice, the rice corns, which is an absolutely must for that dish. It's very simple to make. You just take some Thai rice, then it's always important that you wash it. So let's put it into a cup and just wash it 2-3 times. We are going to turn on some fire for a pan. Never forget to have a good beer or a glass of white wine while cooking. So once it's hot, you just add the rice and you fry it a little. Okay, as a next step, we are going to prepare the rice. How we are going to do that? It's very, very simple. You cannot do anything wrong by doing rice in the Thai kitchen. 1 cup of water for 1 cup of rice. And never forget to clean the rice. Turn on the fire, put the rice on it. It looks like that, and then there's nothing wrong you can do. We are gonna wait until it cooks. When it cooks, we are just gonna turn off the fire, cover the pan with a foil, and just wait until it's gonna be good. That's taking about 10 to 15 minutes. Even if you let it be for like half an hour, it doesn't change anything. The rice will be perfectly whenever you need it. So don't worry about it. This is the most easy part and the most easy way to make rice. Okay, now let's get to the main part. The main part of the Thai beef salad is actually the beef. Besides the mince, we can use the same pan. Let's heat it up. Add some vegetable oil. In the meantime, we see how well and nice our beef has taken up the soya sauce. It is just gonna take a few seconds for the meat on both sides, and then let it rest for about 10 minutes, and then you're gonna have some very tender and great meat. as you can see, the beef, you just fry it on both sides for a few seconds or a minute too. The rest of the marinade, the soy sauce, we can keep it to prepare our sauce right now. To prepare our sauce, we are going to take soy sauce, which we have left from the marinade. Then we are going to add some lime juice. It really depends how much sauce you want to have. I prefer to have a lot of sauce. Don't be greedy with the lime juice. Let's take a full lime. Then you're gonna add about more or less the same amount of soy sauce. Half a scoop of palm sugar. Make sure it gets a nice fusion. Some chili flakes. They are really spicy, so be very, very careful how much chili flakes you take. I think 2, if you like it spicy, is right about good. Then you mix it. And then you take our sauce and you can add the spicy chili, which we just made together with the garlic to the sauce. And just be careful how much you take. It's going to be very spicy. You can always add more. The palm sugar makes it a bit sweet, takes out a bit of the spice. And now our steaks were resting for about 10 minutes. Let's have a look. They should be very tender. We just cut them in some slices. Let me just taste one. This is exactly how it has to be. And this is exactly what we want to have. Oh my goodness. The nice thing about the dish is you sweat all of your body on your head. You get tears. But it makes addictive, really. After a week or so, when you just think about that dish again, your saliva in your mouth just squeezes out and you can't wait to get it for the next time again. It's literally one of my absolutely favorite dishes. It takes a bit of preparation. It's not expensive at all. I hope you had fun watching how we cook together this very traditional Thai dish. Enjoy it, have fun.